Welcome to another video of Leadership Skills. Learn about leadership. In this video, we will discover what is a positive work environment and discuss 5 ways to create a positive work environment. Positive work environment. Positive work environments can be defined as those workplaces where there is trust, cooperation, safety, risk-taking support, accountability, and equity. There are some abstract concepts when thinking about a positive work environment. 5 ways to create a positive work environment. Number 1. Engage in meaningful conversations. 2. Show your appreciation. 3. Listen to everyone's ideas. 4. Trust your team members. Last but not the least, be spontaneous and have a little fun. Engage in meaningful conversations. When you make the effort to connect with your team members in person, individually, and as a group, you're establishing a position of caring that motivates individuals in all sorts of crazy good ways. It's easy to send short messages in emails and then rely on these small exchanges for the most of your communication. Or you can focus on what needs to get done next and forget to take a breath, look around, and get to know your employees. Don't fall into this rut. Instead, ask your team members about their immediate goals and project interests, as well as their career objectives. Also remember, we're all human, and the most humans respond well to the real thing, in-person communication that says, "You matter." Show your appreciation. One of the biggest complaints from employees is that they don't feel appreciated. The second someone gives us a nice job or "you made a difference on this project," we feel like we matter in a way that gives our work a sense of purpose. If you're not so inclined to give out verbal gold stars, an easy place to start is with a simple "thank you." The next step to give meaningful appreciation. Thread the high fives and nice jobs with a more detailed picture behind your acknowledgement. This way, your employees can understand what they're doing well and do more of it. Also, detailed praise shows you're paying attention and not throwing around empty phrases. When people feel like they're doing a good work, they want to rise to the occasion even more. Listen to everyone's ideas. Your entire team has great ideas. They're in trenches all day, bringing their own experience and perspectives to the part of the project they're focused on. For example, if there is a way to make spreadsheets more efficient or cold calls more productive, the team members know how. It's tempting to stick with the protocol because you know that works well. But these days, the world moves so fast, nobody can afford to stay with the status quo for too long. So instead, make it a policy to listen to new ideas. You could structure appropriate time periods for this too. And this will tell everyone they're a valuable part of the team. Give the good ideas a try. You never know what might happen. Other than the team member becomes more invested in their work and the project outcomes for starters. Trust your team members. This is a harder rule to practice for some more than others. So try to default to the assumption that your team is made up of adult, responsibility-taking, competent workers that do not need to be treated like children. In the end, people act the way they're treated. In action terms, this means that when you delegate, really let go and let the individual own task you gave them. You can also communicate trust by asking team members to make decisions for their part of the project, like suggesting when and if meetings should happen, anticipating roadblocks, and communicate those to the group. If your team wants the best for the project, and if you sense the beginnings of some negative juju kicking up, invite discussions about office policy. See what majority thinks. And have a little fun. Everyone wants to have fun at work, even though everyone defines fun a little differently. Still, if you can keep the previous four tips in action, then fun or a sense of enjoyment and being able to be yourself at work becomes a more natural part of everyone's job. Fun happens when people feel well connected with the team, where there's mutual respect, open communication, acceptance of who people are, and everyone's collaborating and working towards the same goal. When teams are working well together, it makes it easier to be spontaneous and have some fun. Whether it's a last-minute football Friday party after a project launch, or a brief pause in the afternoon to tell stories and have a few laughs over the topics that have nothing to do about work. Sometimes we all need a break from the seriousness of business. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.